Hello friends, what a time to be alive. Some of you may remember that back in August 2021, OnlyFans tried to ban adult content from its platform. It didn't go well for them. They had to backtrack. There was a massive backlash against them. And today they do allow adult content again, albeit in a rather restricted way. Today, it looks as though another of the relatively few adult platforms that sex workers can use to sell their content seems to be going the same way. ManyVids, which I've used for almost a decade and which is an immensely popular platform for both creators and fans alike, has started behaving rather oddly. Now, Bella French, the CEO of ManyVids, I don't know much about her, but back in 2018, she was a fierce advocate for sex work. When the Tumblr ban on porn happened, she was quoted saying the following, and it's pretty fantastic. While we can understand why such action was taken, the decision made by Tumblr CEO to ban adult content on its platform has a direct and negative impact on many sex workers' lives. As supporters of adult performers, we open our doors to all sex workers affected by this unfortunate turn of events. We will continue to be of service and be home to porn stars, cam models, exotic artists and sex workers everywhere who wish to thrive independently in a safe, sex-positive space where adult content is seen, heard and valued as a viable opportunity for self-expression. Porn sites receive more regular traffic than Netflix, Amazon and Twitter combined each month. While the demand for adult entertainment consumption continues to grow, narrowing the platforms in which they can thrive is simply shameful and blatantly discriminatory. ManyVids top earners make between $20,000 and $40,000 a month. I'm not sure why that's relevant, but okay. Clearly, sex workers are in control of their lives and on their way to become the largest demographic of the world's future millionaires, and we will do whatever it takes to empower their financial growth. What a strong and powerful statement. But then, roll on a few years, I'm going to read you something directly from Bella French's website. Today, Bella is leading MV's next evolution, helping elevate online sex workers by offering real alternatives and new supported paths out of the adult industry for those who choose it. My goal is to create meaningful options, especially for women, so that no one ever has to get naked to survive. No woman, no man, no soul should have to cross that threshold just to pay rent. And if you do, we will respect you, support you and show you a way out, if and when you choose to take it. We're here for you, even when the world may have given up on you. We never will. There's been a lot of speculation about this statement because it sounds rather sex negative. There's a whole lot more to what she says, so by all means go and look her up on her website, Bella French. But it certainly made a lot of sex workers, quite understandably, question what on earth was going on, because over the last year or so we have seen a push from the management to make ManyVids look less like a porn site, even though that's still what it is. Then today, creators got this email. Just amazing. First of all, it explains that the age verification laws that have come in various territories across the world have made things more difficult for creators and platforms alike, which is true. But then they offer a solution. Now, I did think, what sort of solution are they going to offer us? Because Bella French has offered us ways out of sex work, and now ManyVids is sending an email out offering a solution. Like, what are they going to do? Are they going to start taking a smaller percentage of our earnings? At the moment, they take 40%, which is pretty massive, even compared to other platforms like OnlyFans. Are they going to do that so we keep more money in our pockets and can fund university degrees or something? Or are they looking to hire us all as like staff? What? No, it turns out no. The solution is the following. By offering safe for work content, your profile and online presence can remain visible, compliant and protected. It takes just 5 minutes before your next shoot to create safe for work content, like a quick behind the scenes clip, a moment of you cooking, dancing or sharing your hobbies, a fun who I am video about what you love beyond not safe for work, or even getting ready before a shoot. Now you can take it one step further by becoming an official Creator Plus. I wondered, wow, will they pay you to be a Creator Plus? No, it doesn't look like it. This status allows us to feature your safe for work videos across MV's key landing pages. for free, I'm assuming, including the homepage, marketplace and more, redirecting 8 million active members straight to your profile to see your work that they won't want because it's a porn site. Our mission is to protect you, expand opportunities and help online sex workers continue to thrive, building stronger, more authentic connections with members who truly understand the person behind the performer. Oh my goodness. So no, they're not going to offer us alternative work. They're not going to pay us a greater percentage of our earnings. No, they want us to start shooting safe for work content for free as far as I can see, in addition to the porn that actually pays everyone's bills, theirs and ours. It's free to apply though, so yay. And you just have to shoot 12 safe for work videos in the first instance and put up 10 safe for work items in your store, like physical items. Is this paid? I mean, I guess the items, if people bought them, would be paid, but I don't know about all the other creators, but people on my ManyVids store are buying my worn panties and worn stockings. I can't see them suddenly buying lollipops that I've made or my craft produce. It just doesn't really feel like the platform for it. So, is this a good idea? Have they got our best interests at heart? Could this even work? Well, I'm in a potentially relatively good position to tell you. I've been a very keen ManyVids creator for almost a decade. I've won 2 MV awards. I'm frequently in the top 100 or top 150 creators globally on the site. So it is how I make a pretty decent chunk of my income. But I also do create safe for work content. I'm a YouTuber as well. And so I have been a safe for work content creator on ManyVids, because what I used to do when they started asking for safe for work content, and I thought it was probably as a smokescreen to try to protect the porn on their site by making the site look as though it was something more than just a porn site. So I thought, since I'm shooting content anyway, I will put it up on ManyVids as well as YouTube. I can monetize my YouTube videos, and I didn't think that ManyVids was offering any payment for views for the safe for work content, but I didn't care. It seemed like a good thing to do, and my YouTube content is often educational, so I thought, well, it might be of interest, it might be of value to some people, even if only other sex workers on the platform. So I had maybe a dozen safe for work videos up, and then in August 2025 I got my first warning from ManyVids about my safe for work content. We found an external link and social media mention in your video BDSM Shame Porn and Me description that violates our external link policy. Then you go on to explain more. This content needs to be removed within the provided time frame. We will provide you with 48 hours to remove the URL. We'll recheck your account to confirm it's resolved. If not, your account may be sent up for further review. So it was quite a threatening email to receive for a video I had basically just put up on ManyVids to try to be kind to them. And I was quite offended and confused, because at the time, the external link policy, which has now, I think, changed, because I don't think it said this back in August 2025. They said they didn't allow external links or URLs or text mentions to other adult sites. And indeed, I didn't link to any adult sites. For content, watermarks in videos that display links to other adult sites are also not permitted. So fair enough, because as they say, they can't risk hosting links to other websites that might not hold the same standards. So fair enough. And then from May 2021, they would no longer permit any non-ManyVids URLs or links on the platform. So I went back and watched my video that was non-compliant, and it was a long and very thoughtful video that I put together for a talk that I gave at a kink summit. So it was called BDSM Shame Porn and Me. It's on my YouTube channel, and it had a slideshow that went along with it. But because it was a slideshow for a public event, it did have my Twitter handle on it, not as a clickable link, but just as one of the slides. So I thought that was a bit of an overreaction, especially just the wording of the thing, but I understand this is like a standard response they send out. So I responded, but rather than getting a reply to my response, I got what I guess was an escalated warning. This is the MV team reaching back out. While reviewing your profile, following our previous message sent out about advertising external links in your videos and descriptions, we found at least one other video that is currently in violation of the external links policy. Please see below for details. So this was a video where I was advertising my memoir, and I had put a link to the publisher's website to show that it was a real, actual book that was going to be published. By August 2025, that website was no longer in existence, but never mind. As the above may not be the only remaining video, we encourage you to use the timeframe provided below to continue to monitor your current upload for any others that may be found and flagged to our team for violations of the content rules of the site. We'll be performing a final review on Monday the 18th of August to ensure compliance has been met. Should further discrepancies be found, your account may be subject to a temporary suspension. To help avoid this, please begin your internal review at your earliest convenience. I didn't have time in 48 hours to watch all of my Safe for Work content. A lot of those videos are long and I don't remember what's in them. Some of them are 5 years old. So I just removed all of my Safe for Work content off their website, explained why I was doing it, and they never replied to me. Oh God. And it just made me despair, really. The threatening nature of it. And they know when they send emails like this out to creators, to a lot of us, this is a large part of our income. I, at the time, was probably making about £4,000, so $4,500 a month on many vids. It wasn't something I wanted to risk. And so rather than risk all my not safe for work content being taken down, it just made sense to take down the safe for work content altogether. So I guess I would just urge caution to any creators or producers who are thinking about doing this in order to maintain visibility on many vids. I hope they'll be fair to everyone, but in the end, having my safe for work content on many vids in such a hostile environment just didn't make any sense. Not least because all of this content, if I put it on YouTube, I can directly monetize it, which is nice, but also I can link to products that people can pay for. So my YouTube presence generates me far more income than just the advertising revenue that comes in. And by banning any external links at all, not only to adult sites, but to any sites, many vids have just shut down the option to do anything like that. So what's going on and what should we do? First of all, it just seems insane that many vids would try to treat safe for work free videos the same as they're treating their porn content. That seems really irrational. But they're a porn site. They're set up to censor things in the rather enhanced, escalated way that pornographers have to regulate and censor their work because we have so much scrutiny from outside, like companies such as Visa and MasterCard. There is a lot of scrutiny for pornographers. So I think it's understandable that these platforms are quite trigger happy when they see non-compliant content. But to try to treat someone's behind the scenes video of them cooking the same way as you treat a hardcore boy-girl scene just seems very hostile. At the time of recording this, which is November 2025, incomes for sex workers and content creators across the board are down for everyone I have spoken to about it, because the age verification laws have scared off a decent proportion of our customers. So this is already a pretty difficult time for online sex work. There's a lot of things we could do with, and one thing I can say with confidence that we don't need to be doing is, in addition to our existing workload, we don't need to also be pretending to be a fucking chef for safe for work content on the porn site we are already uploading content onto. I have never worked so hard in my life to keep my income where I need it and want it to be. And I'm not complaining because I love my job and I've got a lot of energy. It's 7 o'clock at night and I'm shooting a YouTube video after a full day's shoot in Birmingham and then a shoot for customs when I got home. So I like my job very much. But sex workers like me are already pretty stretched. I'm doing long days. I'm doing far more than 8-hour days because my passive income has dropped. So the only way I can keep my income up is by generating more content and therefore earning more. Being put under additional pressure to become a creator plus and protect our visibility by churning out content that probably no one's ever going to pay us for seems like asking too much of us, especially at this rather difficult stage. And I agree, sex workers are many things. That's one of the reasons I put my content on ManyVids, to show that not only do I shoot porn, but I have some political interests. I have some interests in trying to keep other models and creators safe. I like showing the whole me. But forcing sex workers to also have to demonstrate they are something other than sex workers just feels like a lot to ask. Why do we have to represent ourselves as more than sex workers on a sex work site that has taken 40% of our earnings for a decade plus and has made itself rich in the process? Why are we also being asked to show the world via safe for work videos that we're more than just sex workers? If you're a corporate lawyer, I don't believe you generally get put under pressure to also make sure the world knows you're a pole dancer in your spare time. If you're a personal trainer, I don't think anyone's ever going to pressurise you to let everyone know you're also like massively into swinging. Or if you're a urologist, you don't have to also announce to the world that you really love being a cuck. Why? When things go wrong in this industry, does it always feel like sex workers are put under more pressure to just try to remind the world that we're people? I'd really like it if people took that as read and didn't try to make us be anything other than what we are when we're at work on a porn site. So I don't have any answers at this point. I'm really sorry. I wish that I did. I'm not going to start pretending to be a YouTuber on ManyVids, but I am going to continue making YouTube videos on YouTube where I can monetize it. And I guess I would say, if you are a sex worker who's interested in producing safe for work content, by all means, look at YouTube, look at TikTok, look at Rumble, where there are established routes for actually making money from your safe for work content. Or, lobby ManyVids to take a smaller cut, because this is a hostile environment indeed, and we could certainly do with some corporations' support. And since we're unlikely to get it from Visa or MasterCard, perhaps we can get it from the platforms that we have created through our labour. Thanks as always for listening. It's goodbye from me. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.